La la. Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Hospital. Welcome back to Campaign 1, where we have pretty much completed it. You'll be able to spot that we have skipped a couple of days. All I've done is I have just sped through those days pretty much and ignored an awful lot of problems. But some things we did deal with was that the orthopedic department, the nurses here, did absolutely complain that they didn't have enough stretchers. And it does tell you here how many stretchers you have on a particular department. I added 4 new ones, so you can see we didn't have many in this department at all. So I added those, and also we were sending a lot of patients home at night from the clinic, so I employed a bunch of nighttime clinic doctors as well. However, I decided we would skip to this point because we want to have a bank balance of 0 and then this campaign is done. So there wasn't really any need to do a lot more stuff to this hospital. It works perfectly well for what we want to achieve, and we can see here now that we can boom, boom, pay it all back. Oh, amazing job. You were able to return all the money to the bank and restored our hospital and company reputation. Well, I damaged it a little bit with what I've just been up to. And you did it in record time. I did it in 11 days. So it's not too bad, actually. It feels longer than 11 days, I'm going to be honest. Well, unfortunately, our work is far from finished and we need your help in another hospital we just acquired. We'll meet you there. Fair enough. And off we go to Campaign 2. And here we are beginning Campaign 2. Can you believe it? I'm so excited. A new challenge, a new hospital, a new challenge. This hospital looks pretty cool. Hi, boss. This hospital used to belong to Misfire Medical, but it was built very fast without consideration about layout and personnel, which is why it is very inefficient and losing money. The main reason they sold it. To be able to take care of our patients, we need to make this hospital efficient. See what you can improve and how many patients we can cure now. Fantastic. Let's pause this and let's have a look at this hospital. And I did do this hospital a long time ago, before this big update with the new stat labs and that. What stat lab is this? Yeah, see, look, we've it's all been changed now. We've got the blood works here. So it's been a long time since I've done this, but I have. And what is going to be incredibly handy from the new 1.1 update that we will be using lots here is that you now have in the build facility the option to move entire rooms. I don't know which option that is because I haven't actually done it yet, but you are now able to move. There you go, move a room or selected area. Could never do that before, so I'd have to rebuild rooms everywhere. It was a nightmare, and now those problems have melted away and it is all completely and utterly sorted. So really pleased about that. That should make it a lot easier. So shall we have a look at this? We have an emergency department. Let's have a look at the emergency department. Wow, we have a huge reception here, don't we? And toilets. But as we can see, we have all these doctor offices here, which they can't actually gain access to. They have to go to reception and then leave out this door, walk all the way around and then in, which is massively inefficient. So that's a little bit crazy. And then we have a break room over here and the toilets are here as well. So if they're waiting here, they'd have to come all the way around. Oh no, we do have some more toilets here. Well, that's something. And staff, look. So all these doctors would actually have to leave here and again come all the way around rather than just come through here. So that's pretty inefficient. It looks like that we have an observation room down here and a common room here. Okay, interesting. And then up here, this is where the nurses' room is for the emergency department. Interesting. And these rooms here, our trauma centre, is actually on the first floor, not the ground floor. So when they're rushed in by an ambulance, they then have to come upstairs. And if you'll notice, there's actually no way to get upstairs in this building. So they would have to... The ambulance would turn up, which I think it's here. Is it here? I think so. And then they would have to come in here into this lift elevator, if you're American, and then come all the way and here. So that's mental. And then we have this tiny little observation room down here, and that's it. So once they're done here, there's no getting down to the observation room. Again, they'd have to come all the way over to this building and back. So it's a bit bonkers, isn't it? And then, so X-ray is here on the first floor. That's largely together, although the toilets for X-ray is over here, which is a little bit bizarre. So they would have to walk all the way here if they needed the toilet. Cleaning closet for it. Okay. Oh, and more X-ray departments up here and the common room. Okay. It's a little bit odd. A little bit odd. So what have we got in the way of the medical laboratories, which is the new bit? So this is probably where the old stat lab used to be. And as we've been learning, the hematology department, or blood work, is generally used mostly for the emergency department. So that's probably in a fairly sensible place. And then up here we have microbiology, which is with internal medicine, a department we've not actually played with before here. Okay, so that's probably okay. Okay, so medical laboratories probably isn't that outrageous. And then we have internal medicine. So internal medicine is largely spreading across 2 floors. There's a lot of wasted space. We see a lot of green here, which is all the corridors and stuff like this, right? A lot of corridors. Okay. And this is surgery over here. And then if we go downstairs, this is where all the doctors and nurses are. We have some wards. Yeah, okay. It's, interesting. Okay. Well, we're not going to completely change the hospital around, but we probably should do something to get us started. And I think we're going to start with emergency, right? This is clearly an instant issue along with this, but I think we'll come back to this maybe. Let's deal with this first. I think we'll leave the doctors here for the moment. The nurses are upstairs. I think we'll leave them there for the moment. I think what we'll do is we really want to gain access through here for not just staff but also patients. I mean, that seems like a fairly sensible thing, right? I would say. So we're going to want a smaller version of this room. Do we have one where on-call room? No, that is it, isn't it? On-call room. We have a 6x8. 6x8 would do it. How many doctors do we have employed in here? So it's not too bad, actually, is it? We will have to look at that. So what we might do, we're actually going to turn this up to high as well. So what we might do is delete this room, although it's going to upset all the staff members. There we go. Now we're just going to play. I want these to no longer be green. We need people to leave these because we won't be able to build over the top of it otherwise. We freed one. Or are they just... Oh, actually, that might just be a green chair. Okay, fantastic. So, let's delete all these objects. Boom. Okay. And then, prefabs, we're in emergency. And I'd like the smaller on-call room for the doctors. Where's the door on this thing? There. Okay, so the door is in a really bad location. We're going to build that... Oops. Oh, no. There's no undo button. Look what I've done. I put it too far. I put it too far this way. I've put it too far this way. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to embrace that error. Let's just decorate that external wall. We can't really see it, but we all know it's there. And therefore, it needs to be fixed. Which one is this? It's not... Which wall is this? I can't work out which one this is. It's not clear to me. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. Let's put this... I know that we can't really see it, but it'll make me feel better. Right. Okay. Now, one of the first things we definitely need to do is move this door. This room needs a door. Look, it's got a window in it. Should we keep that? Here, look. We'll put the door there. And we will destroy that door. Okay, we're going to do that. Then I think what we're going to do is remove this wall here, remove this wall here, and remove this wall here. Excellent. And then I think we should probably start moving these objects back. Did we delete the TV that went with this? I think we probably did. Why can't I pick that up? It's in use. It's in use. Okay, hang on. Shall we go back? It's absolutely in use. Out the way. Is it done now? I've not seen anyone use it yet. No. Is it you? I'm pretty sure we might have accidentally deleted the TV that this is linked to. So this probably doesn't even work anymore, to be honest. It probably doesn't even work anymore. And we're moving all the stuff that they benefit from in reception, technically out of reception is what we're doing. The waiting area, right? So we're probably going to need to address that. We'd like to get the TV in, so we're going to pop the TV up there. We're going to pop that with it, and we need to fix this because at the moment this isn't considered part of this area, and that is an issue. So we're in emergency. This is an emergency waiting room, so we're going to extend the waiting room just to include these bits over here. I feel that it's important, and I feel like we should also clean up the floor. We've made a real mess of the floor. I can't bear it. So we're going to grab this little orange thing and come down here like that, I think, and then grab this and fix up this floor. Okay, so we would really like to delete this now. Can we? Yeah, are we allowed? Is this a thing that we can do? Yeah, no. Okay, that's staying there for the minute. Okay, so this I feel was a really, really good change. What we need to do, it's a good start, right? Now, we don't want to employ any doctors. We need to move them in. Now, we're going to put... I don't know who was who. So let's... we'll go through staff in a minute, but they're the three that came out there, so we've stuck them back in, right? Yes. This is really annoying. Right. It'll be an interesting start, to say the least. So we need to look at staff and see what we've got going on here. So this is all the employees for this department. It's quite a lot. I'm a little bat overwhelmed by it, quite honestly. Shall we have a look at I don't know. Let's look at, well, so we've got 2 receptionists. First off, I really don't think it's necessary. I really don't think it's necessary to have 2 receptionists here. Possibly we could move one to night time. So the clinics are open day and night. We've got some hidden traits here. They're often late to work. So what we might do is put her to night. And we might put her over there. So they can share the same desk. There we go. So that's the reception day and night. Then we can see here that we have only daytime doctors in the emergency area here. So who have we got? Hedonist. move quite slowly. So, I mean, we're not in love with them, are we? But they're fine. Right, an alcoholic. So that's an instant dismissal. Thanks. Now, what have we got here? Comforting, germaphobe. They're a bit depressed. They're also an early bird. They're working the day shift, so that works for us. That's fine. They can be late to work, but they're unpleasant. They're a mean member of staff. Now, for somebody who's effectively a general practitioner, this is a problem, so we're just going to fire her as well. Okay. Now, we would like to replace the ones we have fired. So, let's see here. What do we have? Any good bosses? They've got a long commute on them. Right, so I quite like Jane here. They're good. Excellent. Okay, which one here did we fire and is still kicking around? Is it you that we fired? Yes. Okay. I'd like to get you out of that room. Shall we just, that's it. Off you pop. Is that enough? Nope. She's still registering. This is an outrage. Can I now? No. I'm gonna have to wait, I guess, for her to leave the premises. What are you doing? What are you doing now? Fired. So go. Leave. Why are you coming back in here? Am I going to have to call security, Sarah? Is that what's going to happen? It's clear. There's clearly a problem here. Fine. We'll get somebody for the nighttime shift in here so we can make sure that this is open. I think we're going to go with Susan here. Yes. Good. 24 hours. We'll just one for the time being. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to open that up, I think. Fine. Right. Then we've got the doctors. So we've got some daytime doctors. What are they doing, these daytime doctors? I guess trauma and everything. God, they're so far away from everything important that they need to do. It's so bad. We're going to have to definitely look at this. We're definitely going to have to look at this. It is really poorly designed. Okay. But who have we got? So given that they're going to be doing sort of surgery and trauma, I've got a hidden trait here, I've got hidden traits here. I guess they'll do for now. And then we've got a single one for nighttime. That's fine as well. We're not really seeing anybody who would make a fantastic boss. To be honest, which we would like to make the chief doctor. Who could we? Oh my! Yeah, no, we sacked her, and she's still kicking around. So I think we're going to make it Jane. Actually, that's. We'll make it Jane. What was? Isn't that somebody else that we? Isn't Mary Brown somebody else who fired? I'm pretty sure. Okay, good. Right, where to next? So we're just doing a fairly quick. Oh, janitors. Here, look, I've got a janitor's closet here. So we've got 1 daytime and 2 night. Okay, so here's our daytime. Hey, he's fine. We like him. Pretty slow. Oh, an early bird. So you probably should be on during the day. Okay. You're fine. And then, do you know what? We'll leave them both on day there. There we go. That's happy with them. Fine. And then we've got some nurses. Daytime. Bit slow moving. It's a bit of a shame, but okay. And then nighttime. Yeah, okay. They're fine. We'll see how that goes. We'll absolutely see how that goes. Radiology then. So, at the moment, I've got these two right, okay. They're always late to work because of a long commute. They also have dirty feet. So we are going to fire Jane. That is something that's going to happen. And what we could do with is actually to employ somebody to replace. I'd like to do that. But yeah, I think we're going to have to wait for it to clear. And then there was, oh, look at this. Some departments here that are not actually functioning because there's nobody working in them. So we definitely need to fix that. Let's look at these. Ooh, reveals hidden perks. Okay, so we're going to put her there. And then we would like a daytime person over here. What's this? Unpleasant. No. Okay, let's refresh this. Reveal perks. Hey, Sarah here might be alright. Oh, Robert King. Ooh, Robert King. You're excellent. Right, Robert King is in. We'll leave them closed at night time for now. We do need, though, somebody for here. That's going to go all wrong. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. Right. Now, we have one lady in here during the day, and she is often late to work. Interesting. We are open at night. Well, I think I'll wait for the demand to come in, to be honest. And then down here we have one who's fine. Frank, you are fine. Okay. Next, internal medicine then. So this is the first time that we have come across internal medicine in this series, which is great. So it'll be nice getting into that. We've got the wards here. So we can see that we have a bunch of doctors. It is designed, I think, to do surgery during the day, not night. So we've got a long commute here, and they have a fast metabolism, which means their hunger increases much faster. So not amazing, Jennifer, not amazing. Got some hidden traits here, but okay. And then we have one doctor at night. So this when this department starts to get busy, this isn't going to go very well. That's fine. We'll deal with it as and when it arrives. Okay, then we've got daytime nurses to get the surgery up and running. Long commute there, fresh parent, that's okay, that is fine. And then, why do you keep disappearing? And then one nighttime nurse, you're fine. Right, we do also need a chief doctor here. It's difficult because we don't know their traits at the moment. Who have we got kicking around up here? Right, we have you. Daytime, you are absolutely fine. Working there, absolutely fine. And we also have here, oh hey, right, Mary King. We would like to make you the chief doctor. That's what we would like to do. Well done, Mary. Thanks for taking up that mantle. Then we have the janitors. So we've got one during the day who's an alcoholic, and one during the night, which I don't think is going to be sufficient at all. This is a really big department, spanning 2 floors. So I think we should probably fire, dismiss her. We should probably get some new ones. What have we got here? So let's reveal. Ooh, so you're great, you're in. And I think we'll get somebody for the night as well, which is going to be Elizabeth here. There we go. Excellent. Okay. All right. There we are. So I think we're going to let this slowly start to run. And start to reveal more problems. I mean, we're anticipating some with the amount of staff and layout and whatnot. But we don't want to completely change everything straight away because that's just really boring. It's really boring. We'd like to play in the hospital for a little bit, no? I would. So who's in? Who's in? We have some patients. And it's also nice to sort of get used to what we have here. Look, because we've got this new room for scanning and whatnot. They're being sent in for observation. What do we have here? Physical examination would be good. A hand injury. Okay, physical examination will do. So definitely sort of sinus, nose, mouth, throat. We could do an oral examination and a nasal one. That might be good. Maybe listen to the chest. That wouldn't be too bad. Maybe take the temperature. Surely we'll be able to figure it out from that, right? Some nasal drops and rest, I definitely think is on the cards for Jessica here. Not ready for you yet. Okay, they're having an interview. You've got depression. Okay, so let's do a physical examination. Hypothyroidism. Might need some chem work. Let's do an evaluation. Insomnia. Okay, let's do eyes and ears. Differential. Let's see if we can get that dealt with. Okay, physical. Probably going to have an x-ray. Do we not? There's no technologist available. Yes, that is something that we definitely need to deal with. Ooh, look, they might have lupus. Quick, let's make them a favourite, just in case they do. I'd like to know what happens. Fever, take the temperature. I think we'll listen to their chest. That would be good. I think we should listen to their chest. Abdominal palpitations. That would be nice. Evaluation. Yeah, we'll try and ease their breathing just a little bit. So, shall we see then about replacing some of these staff members? So, you should now be gone. She is. So let's deal with this. We would like do you know what? We'll have you. There you go. So that's that person dealt with. And then in X-ray, we are missing you. Okay. Time to fix this. Kate. Excellent. Kate, you're in. Brilliant. There we go. So that fixes that so that we can now have those X-rays, which is just splendid. Absolutely splendid. Wonderful. Okay. All patients, please. Who else do we have? So, we have somebody here in internal medicine. Excellent. You, look. Oh, look at the stuff they get. Typhoid fever. Right, so physical. And should we listen to their chest? Should we do that? Maybe take their temperature. It's got abdominal pain and fatigue. Let's try and keep it out of the lab if we can. We definitely want to get some rest. Maybe just something for the pain. That might be nice. Okay, is everything all right? I think so. Right, let's go back then. So, should we start from the bottom? Oh, right, no. Okay. Right, okay, let's look at everybody here. So another potential lupus, which is great. I'd like to listen to their chest. Got a lot of lung stuff happening here. Yes. Take the temperature maybe? That might be good. Oh, favourite patient diagnosed. Oh, okay, he's no longer a favourite patient then. So we'll give him that. You can go home. Sound good? Daniel, is he not on here anymore? Where's... No? Okay. Who have we got here? Ooh. Maybe we can work it out from there. We'll see. we'll see. Let's stop on top a minute. So we've had a look through you, because it'd be great if we could avoid sending them to X-ray, really. So sort of throat and nose and that sort of business. Okay. Good. Right. What's going on here? Ugh. Fever. Take their temperature. Physical. Common cold. Maybe an oral. A nasal. Bronchitis. Listen to their chest. That sort of business. We'll give them something for the fever. That might be nice. You know, something for their breathing. That might be good. There we go. Excellent. What's going on here? Let's try and do it without the X-ray. Get a bandage on that bad boy. Oh, look, a diagnosis. So, now, this is interesting. Hospitalization is required for this treatment. Right. Okay. So, I'm assuming that we would need to change them to internal medicine. Regular hospitalization. And then the medicine. The rest. Yeah. He also... Yeah. This could... this prolonged bleeding could cause him to collapse as well. So we could really do with... getting that... getting those meds into him. He could collapse otherwise. Okay. Shall we take some more? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. What have we got? Ooh. Numbing ointment. There we go. Insomnia. We seem to be dealing with that one. That's fantastic. Right. They're having the X-ray. We were unable to sort this out beforehand. Okay, so yeah, and then maybe try a differential, so we can try and work out which it is here. Let's give them something for this fever, because that's not nice. I think we'll tell them to get some rest, definitely. This irritable cough and sputum and that, yeah, give them that. Give them that. Can we work out, without going to chem work or radiology, which one it is? There, do the differential. That would be great. We've got common cold over here. We don't need to do those two things. Just prescribe some rest and send them on their way. That would be smashing. I think I might have missed somebody here. Michael, was it? Ooh, looks like they're going to have to go for their X-ray, because something is going on here, isn't it? That's fine. We've had a look at this one. Potential lupus. What else could we do? It's got anxiety. Let's listen to the chest. And maybe asthma. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to listen to the chest. Don't know how I would take the temperature. There's probably no point taking the temperature, to be honest. Right, the chest pain though, the chest pain could be coming from the anxiety, to be quite honest. Probably better to treat the anxiety than the chest pain. Unless it is just asthma and they're getting, they're becoming upset because they have so much chest pain they're panicking. Well, it's hard to know, isn't it? Clearly there's something going on here that's more than anxiety, probably. We'll go for that then. We'll go for that. A favourite patient was diagnosed not with lupus, so they're no longer a favourite patient. Don't send them for X-ray, geez. But if we could give them some antibiotics and send them on their way, that would be wunderbar. So we were trying to work on this one. We'll just give her both. We've not got around to these guys yet. She's not got lupus though, so we won't make her a favourite. She'll be fine. She'll be absolutely fine. Everybody It will be absolutely fine. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more SHIZWAH.